on Centennial Student News.
We're giving you some insight on this year's toy drive.
Jaden's back on campus for some holiday trivia.
We're taking you to the Christmas tree lighting.
Stay tuned because Centennial Student News starts right now.
Hello Hawks, welcome back to this week's episode of Centennial Student News. I'm Matthew Britton.
And I'm Layla Garcia.
As most of you know, this past semester we lost one of our very own Mr. Bill Gonzalez.
This news has been devastating for our school community. Here's a story remembering Mr. G and his time here at CHS.
We always worked hand in hand together, me, Miss Chaparro, and Coach Hayes. We were a very close PLC Algebra 1 run group, and he always had the test. He would develop the tests. We would work together. We'd come up with ideas. We would share frustrations and just really share everything that we wanted together. We also, outside of the classroom, we always got together as far as birthdays and just really celebrated each other and those excitements and celebrations of life. We did that together. And we also used to compete on who used to get the most student balls or the student jerseys. And by all means, he always outbeat us. He would get 2 or 3. I mean, his students loved him. And so that was one of the things that you could just see what he meant to not just us as a team, but what he meant to his students and to our community.
Mr. Gonzalez impacted my life so much. He was just a kind soul. He was so sweet. He was so caring. I invited him to my volleyball game, like the teacher night volleyball game, and I had given him like a volleyball that I decorated, and I put like math symbols on it to like make it like mathy. And he was so happy that I invited him, and then he always showed up to all my games. He was always he's just so cheerful and so happy all the time. Every time I saw him, he always said hello, asked me how I was doing, and he was just a really great person, teacher, and such a great person to know. And I'm so glad that I had that ability to be able to know such a great person like him.
Mr. Gonzalez was an individual that you could count on, that it was always there. He was rarely was he ever not at work. He was very consistent with his job. He loved students and he wanted to do the very best every day. Even the students that gave him a hard time or made a choice not to be successful in class, he still worked and never gave up on anybody. And so he was just a very important aspect of the overall academy. He went to as many events that he possibly could. The students were, in my opinion, to him an extension of his own personal family. And like an administrator, we try as much as possible to see students doing great things, the good things that they do, and that's why we go to events, is to see the students in an environment that they are having fun and enjoy, as opposed to the discipline that we typically see in the office. And so he made it a point to make sure to go to everything that he possibly could.
Mr. Gonzalez, a family man, a friend, and a fellow Hawk. Today we reflect on the life he lived and those whose lives have been impacted by his legacy. We'll cherish the memories we had with Mr. Gonzalez and never forget the impact he had on so many lives. You may not have known him, but now you know of him. He was a man who lived a life of service that should be inspiration to all Centennial students and staff alike.
Our thoughts and prayers are with Mr. Gonzalez's family during this difficult time.
His legacy will live on through the hearts of all the students he impacted.
This last weekend, Las Cruces had their annual Christmas tree lighting right here in the downtown plaza.
Here's reporter Samara Marquez with more on the tradition.
'Tis the season to be jolly, Hawks. Christmas is right around the corner, which means it's time for the annual Christmas tree lighting, a fun tradition here in Las Cruces where people from all around gather to celebrate the holidays. We asked some Hawks what their favorite part about this fun tradition was.
My favorite part is probably just seeing all of Las Cruces get together and just enjoy the holidays.
My favorite part is that we get free candy canes, free hot cocoa.
I think like everyone just getting together and like all the stress and stuff. I don't know. Everyone's just very nice during this time. Oh my god, seeing all the lights and all of Las Cruces here.
Many of us have exciting holiday traditions, some with different meanings, but all special in their own way.
It's so special to me because me and my family come every year and it's so exciting seeing the tree light up.
Hanging with my friends and celebrating Christmas. Like I said, I think just everyone being happy, and you can't really be mad when it's Christmas, so.
I say same thing, honestly.
Because this is such a popular tradition, we see many different vendors, people, friends, and family, which means there's many different experiences and things to see here.
They have a lot of cool booths around, which is really cool. I like seeing hot chocolate cake. I love that. I like being with my family.
Make sure to check out the Christmas tree when you're downtown. I hope you have a happy holiday, Hawks. For Centennial Student News, this has been Savannah Martinez reporting.
This year, FFA oversaw a school-wide toy drive.
Here's Jadzia Murphy with the details.
Christmas is right around the corner, and this season, Centennial students are making sure everyone has a toy under their Christmas tree.
This project was more of just like a fun thing. I know around Christmas it's kind of hard for some of the families to get gifts for like their little ones, and so I know somebody that works in the community and she has a lot of connections with these younger kids, and so I thought that this would be a good idea to start, and then we can get them some presents for Christmas. I think so far it's been really successful. We've only been doing it for about a week and it's already filled up this entire box plus a little bit more. So.
If you're feeling extra generous this season, don't forget to stop by one of the following classrooms to donate.
I think publicizing it more would be maybe talking about it more, because I know I can do a better job of talking to more people, or getting our flyer out and on more social medias so that more people are able to see it.
Spread the word and make sure all your friends can join in the gift giving.
I think the end goal is kind of twofold. There's one for the kids that we're collecting toys for, and then it's also helping our Centennial students get out in the community and have some citizenship and some community service, and serving others that may not be as fortunate as we are at this time of year. And so we're trying to serve both groups and come together as a school more than just individual organizations.
So this holiday season, when you pass the toy aisle, don't forget that one present can make all the difference. For Centennial Student News, this has been Jadzia Murphy reporting.
Winter sports are in full swing, and as always, we have everything you need to know about CSN athletics.
Let's take it to Sienna and Isaac for more.
Hi Hawks, welcome back to Hawk Sport Network. I'm Isaac Aguilar.
And I'm Sienna Rodriguez. Santa's coming to town and we're coming to you with our latest sports updates here at Centennial.
Let's start off with boys basketball. They won one game when they went up to Albuquerque.
We interviewed Brady Rewall asking him about the season. Let's take a look.
I'm looking forward to like the road trips, just hanging out with my teammates and just winning games, obviously. Work harder in practice, and then just in the games, just do what we're told and try not to make as many mistakes as we do in practice.
Now on to girls basketball. They are currently 4-2, winning up in Albuquerque.
We got Aspen Salazar to give us a look about how the girls season started.
I think I did good. I ended up with 21 points and we ended up winning by 20 points. In practice, just play hard against each other, condition, and just get our minds mentally ready.
Moving from the courts to the mats, boys wrestling participated in the Invitational this past weekend.
Sounds like a pretty busy weekend for the Hawks fall sports.
And it's going to continue to get busier as cheer is preparing for the competition on January 7th, right when we get back.
Well, that's all for this week's sports updates. See you on the next show.
And have a great holiday. Bye.
As usual, the weather here in Cruces is all over the place.
Here's Adrian keeping you posted on this weekly forecast.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store.
Welcome back, Hawks. I'm Adrian Villegas, and it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. I'm here with this week's Hawk Heat. I'm here to give you an update on this week's forecast, coming straight to you from downtown Las Cruces. For today's weather, December 13th, we're looking at a high of 64 and a low of 46. So don't expect those 3-digit temperatures like we usually do. For tomorrow's weather, we look at a high of 66 and a low of 48. Perfect weather to keep on studying for midterms. Thursday's weather, we see a high of 64, which will reduce to a crisp 51. Friday's weather, we see a high of 64 and a low of 42. For this weekend's weather, Hawks, we see partial cloudy skies with the highs in the 50s and the lows in the 40s. Stay safe, Hawks, and hope you have a happy holidays. For Centennial Student News, this has been Adrian Villegas.
We'll be right back with Hawk Talk after this short commercial break.
Spread kindness this holiday season by donating to kids in the community. Go to Miss Bettis' Angel Tree in room D321 to make a kid's holiday wishes come true.
Welcome back to Hawk Talk, where we give you an inside look into all things Centennial. I'm Katie Barrett-Hewis.
And I'm Mariana Anbada. Let's jump right in.
Let's get right into this year's holiday happenings, starting with the Christmas for a Cause on the 10th at Plaza de las Cruces from 5 to 9. There will be a food, coat, and toy drive with plenty of food trucks, live music, vendors. If you want to test your luck, there will be raffle items.
If you want to see some holiday spirit this year, go check out Valdo Speedway Park on the 16th and 17th for some fun lights, shops, and Christmas spirit.
You know, Ari, I heard the Rio Grande Preparatory Institute is putting on a play this Friday at 7 that is based off The Wizard of Oz but has a little Christmas spin on it with the Grinch.
Those are my 2 favorite movies, so I'll for sure be going. Reminder, students, that next week are your finals. Study hard.
That's all for this segment of Hawk Talk. We'll see you right back here next time, and have a happy holidays.
Since the holidays are right around the corner, we wanted to bring you a holiday segment featuring your favorite anchors.
We competed against a few of our fellow CSN crew members to see who can build the best gingerbread house. Check it out.
One of the best parts about Christmas time are the classics that we're all listening to.
Here's Jaden Sanchez testing you on the best holiday hits.
Hi, I'm Jaden Sanchez, and I'm here to ask you guys holiday questions. Let's go. Okay. Finish the Christmas lyric. All I want for Christmas
is you.
Correct. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
And the very next day, you gave it away.
Correct. You're a mean one.
Mr. Grinch.
Correct. One foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say.
Ooh, Rudolph. Ooh, I forgot. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Okay, correct. Finish the Christmas lyric.
Oh.
All I want for Christmas
is you.
Correct. Just hear those sleigh bells.
Jingling, ring ting ting.
Correct. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
And the very next day, you gave it away.
Correct. You're a mean one.
Mr. Grinch.
Correct. Thank you. All I want for Christmas is you. Correct. Just hear those sleigh bells. Ring-a-ling, ting-ting, tingling. Correct. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. Ready to sing, but the very next day, you gave it away. Correct. You're a mean one. Mr. Grinch. Correct. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, ho, ho, ho. Correct, thank you. Just hear those sleigh bells?
Ringling or tingling to
Correct. All I want for Christmas
is you.
Correct. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
The very next day, you gave it away.
Correct. You're a mean one.
Mr. Grinch.
Correct. Thank you. All I want for Christmas is you. Correct. Just hear those sleigh bells?
Ding-ling, ring, ting, ting-a-ling, ting.
Correct. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
But the very next day, you gave it away.
Correct. You're a mean one.
Mr. Grinch.
Correct. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say,
Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?
Correct. Thank you, guys. All I want for Christmas
is you.
Correct. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
But the very next day, you gave it away.
Correct. One foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say,
Rudolph, with your nose so bright.
Correct. You're a mean one.
Mr. Grinch.
Correct. Just hear those sleigh bells?
Ring-a-ling, ring, ting, ting-ling.
Correct. Thank you. Happy holidays. I'll see you guys next year. Bye.
That's all we have this week, Hawks.
See you in 2023.
Happy holidays.